Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Sorry, I got my my nose, like a tickle in my nose. I feel like I have to sneeze. How y'all doing? So I was hoping I have some clean, clear, obvious sell side liquidity. Don't know that we go there this morning, but I'm hoping. I saw this little push down right here, and I'm like, oh, crap. Don't start running down there before the open without me. All right. How y'all doing? Max, Will, Greasy, Tony, Chris, Ayo, Enrico. Hey, everybody. Good to see y'all. 1 second. Let me do something here. Then we'll dive into the charts. Okay. All right. Let's dive in the charts. Today is Friday. So let's see what we've done for the week. Okay. I always like, typically Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I like to look at the weekly chart. But look at this week. This has been pretty ugly. We had our open, right? We opened up here and had this little wick high, this long wick down here. Didn't take out last week's low. And now we're all the way back up here. So, beautiful, huh? All right, let's go to the daily chart. The daily chart, still in our little consolidation mess. Okay, not much going on there. Marked out my previous day high and low. We are still right now inside yesterday. And if you look 2 days ago, we had this long wick down. Then yesterday, we had this long wick up. So, beautiful. No news today. I did see we do have some low-impact Fed speakers, like at 10:50 or 11, something like that. So, we'll see how that works out. But, yeah, kind of the same thing for the daily chart. 4-hour chart. I'm looking here. Okay, we did pull back yesterday down into these imbalances here, okay? So what I'm looking at is if we do push up, this potentially could be a bullish order block, but I'm really not banking on it. We'll see. We will see. So still not really too much going on the 4-hour chart for me. Really not much. Then the 1 hour. Now the 1 hour, this is where it gets a little interesting. We pulled back here, and that's that 4-hour bearish candle. And then we traded all the way back up, and we inverted this imbalance, this SIBI. We inverted it and closed it. So the question is that a just rebalance and we're going to head down, or are we going to just kind of keep making our way up here? So we'll see. And if you look at, let's go to the 15-minute. As I was saying yesterday during the London session, we had this big expansion, right? So, which can oftentimes lead to some accumulation during the New York AM session. And then, which means for the PM session, we'll have distribution, which if you look, PM session right here, we ran down, which I caught me a pretty nice trade in the afternoon session. So yeah, that's what can happen. So now today we come overnight, and then here's our London session and accumulation. So now we may have some manipulation during our AM session here, or at least we'll get some movement. It could be manipulation, we could distribute, but we have some accumulation, so we should see some manipulation and then distribution. The power of 3. So we'll see. We'll see how that works out. But looking at it, you look at this low here, and look at this low here. Relative equal lows. Like, to me, that's very obvious. Okay. And if I take this dealing range here, let's take a look and see what that looks like. Equilibrium is right here. This is what I was showing you yesterday. Right here, and we have a measuring gap. And we have clear relative equal lows for sell side liquidity. So this low is going to be 673.75. This low is 676.50. Relative equal lows. Doesn't mean we're going to get there this morning. Maybe today. We'll see. But also we have this new day opening gap here for today, which we have not came back into. And it's a stack of new day opening gaps. So it can act as a bit of a magnet. And so when I zoom out here, we're just now coming out of the London range. So when I zoom out here, I'm looking. Yesterday, we took this buy side liquidity that I've been watching right here. And then we came down and ran down, created sell side liquidity right here at the around the equilibrium of this dealing range. Excuse me. So now my question is, at what point do we come down here? Are we going to look to run? See, we have this New York afternoon session high. I want to see if price is going to run down here. I do want a bullish move up first. So if this might be a target, then I want to see an open, which the market's open now, and I want to see a run up, a draw on liquidity somewhere. Whether that's just above this high, whether it's taking this PM session, or in this fair value gap anywhere. I want to see some kind of move up, and then an obvious move back down, if that's what we're going to do. Of course, with the way we've been in this this high, daily chart consolidation, it doesn't have to happen that way. We could still do kind of whatever, but that's kind of what I'm anticipating. And I'm watching this fair value gap right in here on this 15-minute chart, because that might be all it needs to do is run up into this, or we may want to take this PM session liquidity, and basically I'm watching that because now there's always a chance that we just run up and just keep going up. And as y'all know, when that happens, that's when I start looking for a 15-minute fair value gap to either pull back into and see what happens if it continues up, or it creates an inversion and then come down. So I frame this idea in the morning of anticipation, and if the market does that, cool, great. But if it doesn't and just continues running one direction, then that's when I shift and look for that 15-minute fair value gap. That's going to be my sign. So then, of course, we have the London low down here. So it could be attracted to come down here. I don't really have much else. There's a couple little 15-minute fair value gaps in here. We do have an Asian session low here. Other than that, I really think this 673.75, a draw to that is going to be in play. Whether it gets there or not, we'll see. But I think a draw to it is going to be in play. So let's check the opening range gap here. We have a pretty big opening range gap. Opened, closed. Oops, opening range gap. It's down here. Look at the close. We have a 702 to 883. Pretty big opening range gap. So I'm not looking for a long right now. I want to see us come down through at least this midpoint of the opening range gap. And if the market does run long, I'll just basically be waiting for one of two things. Let it draw to wherever it's going to draw to, and then look for market structure shift and all that to come down, and look at a run up as potential manipulation first. And then, but if it's one of those days where it just wants to run, that's when I'll be waiting for the 15-minute fair value gap. So that's kind of my plan for the day. Appreciate that, Chris. Yeah, that's right, Will. Anything's better. Anything's better than that back and forth ugliness. I mean, Tony, I'm a little more short biased. I prefer a short, but I'm waiting for a short, preferably. But I am not gonna, marry that idea just because it could just run. All right, y'all. I'm actually see. This is kind of why I'm glad I let y'all know about Apex, because I actually have a pretty important meeting I do have to hop onto. So, unfortunately, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to hop off the stream today. Um, yeah, exactly. Will, I'm waiting for those relative equal lows. It's pretty obvious for me, so I'm not gonna be, and with that big of an opening range gap, I'm not gonna be too eager to go long. I'm definitely gonna watch, but be careful for manipulation. It is Friday, so um, so yeah. So unfortunately, guys, I'm sorry. I do have to, and I'm not gonna be here Monday because of the holiday. So so yeah. So I'll be back Tuesday, guys. I apologize, but I do have to hop off. So short stream today. Sorry. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. And if you're gonna trade well. I think there's gonna be an opportunity today. So, um, so yeah, I will see y'all on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Take care, y'all.